Have you ever tried couchsurfing? Do you know what it is? We're going to find out in today's lesson. Hola, soy Alejandro. Bienvenidos a Kiss Spanish. And this is one more video in our course for beginners here on YouTube. We are in Unit 2, where our goal is to introduce your best friend and describe his or appearance and personality. In previous lessons, we talked about different vocabulary around social relationships, as well as describing appearance and personality. Again, all of this serving the purpose of being able to achieve our project at the end of the unit. And today, as mentioned, we're going to talk about couch surfing. And the reason is that Sergio and John, our student and his Spanish teacher, if you don't know them, it's because you are not following along with the course. So make sure to check the playlist with all of the previous lessons, and you will also find the future lessons in order. So they are becoming friends, John and Sergio, and they decide to take a short trip to Mérida, al Teatro Romano, el Teatro Romano de Mérida. It's an amazing monument and place in Extremadura, in the western part of Spain. You should check it out if you haven't heard about it. But they don't want to spend a lot of money. They don't want to book a hotel or an Airbnb. So they tried couchsurfing. They checked this website where people are sharing their place. It could be a couch, literally, or a room where you can stay for free and meet people in other places. So it's an excellent way of saving some money and staying at someone else's house and meeting people. Now, we're going to watch 3 videos of 3 people offering their house, their couch, to you as a traveler. And the purpose of this lesson is to give you practice, listening practice, and to put into context the vocabulary that you have hopefully reviewed and learned from previous activities. And this is a very important part of our methodology. And any good approach to language learning, you should try to study a certain topic and then watch something that puts it into context so it makes it more real. Okay? So don't worry about understanding everything you're hearing, but you should recognize many words there around personality, appearance, hobbies, languages, etc. So let's take a look at the video and then we're going to do some comprehension activities.
Hola, me llamo Carla y soy española. Vivo en el centro de Mérida con mi novio, aunque yo soy de Murcia. Tengo 28 años y soy profesora de educación infantil. Soy muy abierta y sociable. Además de español, hablo inglés, italiano y también francés. Y ahora estudio ruso. Me encanta pasear por la ciudad, visitar museos y cuando estoy en casa, ver películas. Os espero.
This is Carla, our first option here on the website Couchsurfing. Very, very nice person, very friendly, right? She speaks fast and you are going to hear natural speech. We're not going to make it artificially slow. We put subtitles to help you. Remember the power of video on YouTube and anywhere where you can stop, rewind, go back and forth as you need to. But don't worry if you don't understand everything, okay? Now let's meet our second option.
Hola, soy Manuel, tengo 47 años, soy de Mallorca y vivo con mi mujer y mi perrita Ari en un pequeño apartamento de la ciudad de Mérida. Soy periodista, trabajo en la redacción de un pequeño periódico local, soy tranquilo y agradable. Toco la guitarra, disfruto mucho la música, me gusta sobre todo el flamenco. En mi tiempo libre juego a cartas o juego al tenis con mis amigos. Si vienes a Mérida, aquí tienes tu casa.
That's our second option, Manuel. He's talking even faster, okay? But again, you have the subtitles. And now let's meet our third and last option for our couch surfing adventure.
Hola a todos, soy Jesús, tengo 25 años y vivo en Mérida con mi amigo Álvaro. En casa no tenemos habitación de invitados, pero tenemos un sofá muy cómodo. Trabajo como camarero, soy trabajador y soy una persona alegre y optimista. Voy mucho al teatro y veo películas en casa. Me encanta hablar con nuestros invitados y hablo inglés y japonés. ¡Nos vemos!
You have now met our 3 options for Couchsurfing: Carla, Jesus, and Manuel. We're going to do a short comprehension activity. You have different things that have been said in these videos, activities, personality traits, and just hobbies in general. And I want you to tell me if you can associate each of the things to the appropriate person. You can watch the videos one more time if you need to. Now, let's pause the video also. If you need time to think, I'm going to give you the answer now. Okay, so Carla says that es muy abierta y sociable. Además estudia ruso. Habla muchos idiomas. She speaks also many languages. And she likes going for walks in the city, pasear por la ciudad y ver películas en casa. Jesús also likes ver películas en casa. Y trabaja como camarero. Camarero, ¿qué significa? Remember, is waiter. Es trabajador, he's a hard-working person. Y habla inglés y japonés. And lastly, Manuel es una persona tranquila. See, he's calm, he's quiet. He's not very energetic or just chilling. Toca la guitarra y juega al tenis. He plays the guitar and plays tennis. Now that you know more about our 3 possible hosts in our trip to Merida, I would like to hear from you. Where would you stay? Where do we stay? ¿Dónde nos quedamos? Where should Sergio and John stay? Well, John prefers Carla. Dice, yo quiero quedarme en casa de Carla porque es muy alegre y ve muchas películas. So I want to stay at Carla's house because she is very friendly or nice or happy, positive, alegre, cheerful. And ve muchas películas. He watches many movies. She watches many movies. So they have that in common. So you have quiero quedarme. That's the structure I want you to use when you answer the question, where would you stay? And you have to give reasons. Remember this lesson. We did it in Unit 1, how to express reasons in Spanish with para, por, and por qué. So now is your time. Remember to participate. No seas vago. Right? Tell me in the comments, where would you stay? With Carla, with Manuel, with Jesus, and tell me why. Use what you are learning, put it into practice, and also in the comments, we can give some feedback to the first people to chime in and to write. Okay? That's it for today's lesson. I hope this was a useful way of getting some listening practice and reinforcing the vocabulary we have been working on about personality, hobbies, appearance, and just describing people, which is the main skill here in Unit 2. If you enjoyed the lesson, give it a like, dale a me gusta, it's gratis, it's free, and also subscribe to the channel, okay, so you don't miss out any of the future lessons in this unit and in future units too, and click that notification bell. Soy Alejandro de Key Spanish y nos vemos en clase.